What's up, everyone? Slow Six here again. We got a little Slow Six fix going on. We're going to be working on trying to restore a set of headlights off of my Cobra today. So, show you what we're working with. All right, so here is the driver's side headlight off of my Cobra, and as you can tell, it is pretty rough. Thing is hammered. It's old. This headlight, if you watch my old video, which I'll drop a link right here, I had these on my V6. I've had the Cobra for 2 years. I had them on the V6 for a few years. These are probably like 6-7-year-old headlights at the least. They might be more than that. This car stays in the garage, but you can see the clear is coming off the headlights. So rather than, yeah, you can see they're pretty rough. Rather than buying a new set of headlights, these are cheapo, eBay, LMR, American Muscle. You can buy them a few different places. Retros, projectors. They actually work pretty okay. Same thing. You can watch my old video and kind of see. I will say the paint melted a little bit, but these are about 150 bucks. I don't really feel like buying another one. And I opened these up to paint this shroud black because they come chrome and they look kind of ugly in my opinion. And I just don't really want to do that again. So what we're going to do, I bought this 3M headlight restoration kit on Amazon. I'll drop a link down below. You can check it out. And we're going to see if we can bring these back to life before I order a new set. I'm going to open these up and we'll show you what's in the kit. All right, so I opened the box up. Once again, this is the 3M Ultra Headlight Restoration Kit, and this is meant to go on a drill. So it comes with this little drill disc, and this thing is Velcro, and then it's gonna come with a bunch of sanding pads. So we have 800, 3000, which is gonna be your end step, 500. There's a bunch of 500s, and then it comes with some instructions, some wipe-on headlight clear coat, which I'll use. I don't know if I want to spray these or not. We'll see how they hold up. A roll of masking tape. And funnily enough, it comes with one glove. I don't know why they didn't give you two. Like, come on, dude. Just give me a pair. That's kind of silly. So we're going to bust out the instructions, and I'm going to do a little time lapse of doing these headlights, but essentially all you're going to do is you're going to put this on your drill. You're going to start with your lowest number grit, which is going to be your 500. You're going to work through the 500 and then work your way back under it. So you're going to do 500, 800. Final step's going to be the 3000, and then clean those off, and then you can clear coat them. You can obviously go to the store and buy a bunch of sandpaper and wet sand these and then do all that, but this kit was only like $14 on Amazon, so I figured I would give it a go, and it just kind of made my life a little easier. So see what happens. All right, so step number 2, I'm just going to wipe these down with some isopropyl rubbing alcohol just to kind of clean them off. You can get that anywhere. It's just 91%. So I'm just going to clean these off real quick, and then we're going to tape off the rubber seals on the lights, and then we'll get to it. All right, so we have headlights taped up, and we're going to go for it. So this is the driver's side one. Like I said, this is the worst one. Here's your before. We got our drill with our little thing on there. There's our 500 grit, which is what you're going to start with. And we'll have at it. The 3M instructions are actually pretty good. They give you a step-by-step on how to do it. So we'll walk you through it and see what we come out with.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave.
All right, so we are done with step 1. We have blasted these with the 500 grit. We're going to move on to the 800 grit. So you can see you're going to want a nice haze to this. Now, you're going to see some of these scratches in here still. I'm thinking a lot of this on this driver's side one is actually inside the lens, which is unfortunate because that's not going to come off. So we're going to see how this cleans up, but I'm thinking I'm probably in store for a new set of lights anyways. The passenger one's not bad, but this one's looking a little rough. So same process. You're going to now move on to your 800 here. We're going to do the same thing. You're going to make a bunch of passes on the headlight with the 800 with the drill to try and knock down any sanding marks from the 500. All right, so here is roughly what we have after 800 grit. Smoothing out a little bit, right? I'm not entirely done here, but this is the better one. Like I said, I think that other side, we're not going to be able to get those scratches out because they're on the inside of the lens. But next step, we're going to do 3000 wet sand. All right, so back to the driver's one. Like I said, I think a lot of these on the inside are not going to come out. But we're going to wet sand now. So basically, get yourself a bottle of water. I do a little bit of detailing sort of stuff, so I just have these random spray bottles. You're going to want to wet, maybe, helps if I open it. You're going to want to wet your pad a little bit, and then we're going to wet sand this bad boy. You're going to want to make sure it doesn't dry up. So I'm going to use this spray bottle kind of sporadically as we go, and what should happen is this haze should kind of clean up as we go through it. I'm going to time lapse this part, so here you go.
We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know it.
All right, so this is after wet sanding. You can see still some funny spots there. See how these clear up. I don't know. The instructions are interesting. So they come with these clear coat wipes, and the instructions tell you to use both wipes, like one wipe on each headlight, and then wait for it to dry and then use the next one. Interesting. So we're going to give it a go.
They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up.
All right, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little impressed. That is one pass on the clear. Way better. Now, yeah, you can definitely see some of those scratches around the inside of the lens. But man, these actually look pretty good. I'm surprised. Not bad for $15 and a couple hours worth of work.